Italy against Namibia. They've got the job done. Big bonus point win. 47 points to 22. Kind of no real surprises there. At times, Namibia were good value for the game. I mean, they scored the first try. That was a kind of awesome moment, and they did manage to score three in total. Again, good moments for them up against the Tier 1 nation. But yeah, ultimately, over the course of the 80 minutes, Italy just too good. It was good that the game was sold out. Very good crowd. The weather didn't seem to cooperate for the whole game. It was a bit wet at times. But yeah, overall, some pretty slick skills given the conditions. And I think both sides get something positive out of this game. It starts with the Namibian try, like I said. Italy lose their own line-up ball. Damien Stevens finishes the ball going out wide really quickly. Quick hands. They get the conversion at 7-0 to Namibia early. Great start from them. Very cool kind of World Cup moment for that team, which is the big underdog. Italy almost hit back about 5 minutes later, but they knocked it on. And them squandering a few of their chances was kind of a theme of this game. But they still had advantage, and eventually they just got a penalty try from the resulting scrum, so it was 7 apiece. 12 minutes, Italy attack again. Parise knocks it on. A few minutes later, Italy attack again. Allen probably needed to pass it earlier, but he doesn't, so they don't end up scoring. So there's kind of chance after chance after chance that the Italians are just throwing away, not able to get, I guess, that finishing moment on these chances they were creating. 22 minutes. Parise goes into Nick Berry, the ref, and smashes him over. So I'm not sure if they give Nick Berry credit for stopping Parise for that attacking move. But either way, the ref got back up and was fine for the rest of the game. Some refs would go off, but no, not Nick Berry, which is cool. 25 minutes. Allen gets a try. It starts from a Marisi line break, and Allen's running a good support line, so the Italians go in front. They won't relinquish that lead for the rest of the game. It's 14 points to 7. 34, the Italians have an overlap on the right wing, but the last pass is poor. It's again, I'm talking chances. The Italians could have scored more points. 38 minutes, kind of bad news that Pasquale went off. Big kind of crunching knock against Parise as well. Parise was just knocking everybody over. So yeah, he went off, and yeah, he had to be replaced basically because head knock were not good. 40 minutes, Tipaldi gets a try, and did I not? Oh, I forgot to write penalty try on the board. Give me a second. There we go. That's better. The penalty try is on the board. But yeah, Tipaldi gets his try on just before halftime. It's from a maul. There's a no-look pass from Rutzer, who ended up getting man of the match. It was a silky bit of skills. 21-7, they go in at halftime. So not all that convincing from Italy. If you're going to play a team, no disrespect, but that's the lowest ranked team going into the World Cup, and Italy are only 21-7 up. It's not convincing. But still, halftime stats, run meters 348 to 178 to the Italians. Possession was about 50-50, Italy with 59% territory, so edging that one. The Italian defense was solid, 94% tackling success, and the Namibians were at 67, so perhaps again that shows a bit that the Italians were guilty of not converting their chances. Turnovers conceded was 10-8, so the Italians again, despite the fact that the possession was even, throwing away a bit more of that ball. Second half, Padavani gets a try on 43 minutes. I celebrated pretty hard because our betting company here had a deal, and I took a deal. I don't usually gamble on games much, but I took that deal, and Padavani was my guy to get a try, and he did it, so hooray, a few dollars extra for me. It was a little cross and a grubber and a great conversion to make it 28 points to 7. And then the Italians hit straight back. It's kind of, the dam seemed to burst a wee bit for the Namibians at this point. 46 minutes, Kana gets a try. It's TMO'd, but they see that he gets enough of it, I guess, on-field decision that he probably would have grounded it. So they go with that. Kana had only just come on as well. 35-7. And then 49 minutes, Namibia actually kicks a penalty to kind of stop that run. And the rain, which had started early on in the second half, actually stopped, so the weather was a bit of a weird one. But 35-10, 56. Namibia have a big period of pressure. So start of the second half, it's all Italy, and then Namibia come back into it. Heiling gets a try on 56 minutes from a try set piece. It's from a scrum set piece that they get the try from. 35-15. Then there's a bit of a stalemate. The sun comes out. Nothing much is doing in the game. There's still knock-ons. I guess the weather's fine, but the ground's still a bit wet. The ball's greasy. Finally, on 69 minutes, Pelledri off the back of a maul gets a try. They missed the conversion. 40 points to 15. And then Minozzi on 75 gets the Italians' final try. He takes it to the line when he could have passed, but he still beats the man. They get the conversion 47-15, but Namibia do have the last say along with the first say. Again, it's after a set play. And it's Plato that gets the try right on 78 minutes. So it finishes 47 points to 22. Again, comfortable enough for the Italians. They get the bonus point. They get the result they wanted. But the Namibians by no means disgraced in that game. So overall, very entertaining. Final stats, 526 to 313. That's the run meters in favour of Italy. Possession 57, territory 63 again for Italy. So they really asserted some dominance in that second half. Their line-out was only at 82%. I think they missed like 4 line-outs, did the Italians. So that's one area that they will have to watch. But their tackling maintained a high stat, 88%. They'll need to maintain that against the All Blacks and the Springboks for sure. Namibia actually raised their level to 77 despite conceding quite a few tries in their second half. I guess positives for the Italians. Bonus point. They had lots of missed chances, so they created the chances, which is good. They couldn't convert them all, which is the area to work on. But you'd rather have that against Namibia, where you can still get away with it, than against the All Blacks or the Springboks. They were able to rotate the team because they were ahead. So Allen went off and whatnot. A lot of the guys changed. Tipaldi went off. All this stuff. And they did pretty well in the wet conditions. I thought they adapted nicely. Padavani was probably, apart from Rutsa with those silky skills, one of their good guys, apart from the fact that he scored a try, which made me a few dollars. 83 run meters for him. For Namibia, they got the first score. They got the last score. Those set moves they had planned were quite slick indeed. So let's hope we get more of those. Fenta for them, 11 from 11 tackles. Very good effort. Italy play Canada on Thursday, so a relatively short turnaround for them. Namibia have got a wee bit more of a rest, but they've got a wee bit of a harder test, and that they have to play the Springboks. So, we'll get ready for Ireland against Scotland next. But until then, you guys let me know your thoughts on this game. How well did you think Namibia went? How well do you think Italy will go against the two big boys of this pool based on this result? So, you guys let me know your thoughts, and I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.